So, quick update for the Rory Gilmore Reading Challenge. I am currently reading book two, but before I start that, I did end up finishing 1984 by George Orwell last night. So, normally I do like books that have a happy ending. It makes me feel more satisfied, obviously, but this one had a terrible ending, and it is probably one of the only books where I could say appropriately so, that it ended terribly, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, even though some of the parts of the book are a little bit difficult to get through. There's like violence and torture and things like that. It's definitely an eye opening read, so I enjoyed it. I'm sure that a couple years down the road, I will end up reading this again. It's just one of those classics that you can reread and reread over and over again. But, anyways, definitely recommend it. And on to book two. So I did not have the second book that's on the list, so I'm not exactly going to go in order. Um, I'm just going to go based on what I have available. And so that was Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass. This is the version that I have, and I went ahead and looked at the reading challenge to see if Through the Looking Glass may have been on it, and it's not. Not that I can see. There are like 408 books on it. I'm still going to end up reading it anyways because I want to watch the Johnny Depp movies of it, and he does both the um, regular Alice's in Wonderland and then, of course, Through the Looking Glass. And so I'm going to go ahead and read both of these. So I ended up getting up to page 60 this morning, and it's really difficult to describe this book other than to just say, most authors, they take their time in building up the characters and the environment, giving you details, trying to get you invested in the book. And that is just simply not the case with Alice in Wonderland. So, like, when you get to page two, by page two, you are already falling down the rabbit hole. And one thing after another, like boom, boom, boom. It's just craziness, nonsense, bizarre things happening. And it is just nonstop like that. And that's actually one of my favorite things about this book. Another favorite part is when she's talking to the Cheshire Cat, and he is like, it's okay that all of this stuff is happening to you. You can't help it. You're mad. I'm mad. We're all mad here. It's just like the overall vibe of this book is my favorite thing. Is just the nonsensical bizarreness of it all. So I am actually going to probably end up finishing this book today. It's a very, very quick read. And I'm going to go ahead and also read Through the Looking Glass, which I'll probably also get through today, just because it is such a short, fast read. I'm actually probably going to go for a walk in a little bit, so I'll read the audiobook, and there is an audiobook version, which is just so fun that I found. So I'm going to do that while I go for my walk. And then for book three, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do yet. So I'm hoping to go to the bookstore tomorrow and pick up Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. And if I don't, I'm just going to skip through and go down the list to the next thing that I own, which I believe is Charlotte's Web. So I am probably most likely going to finish this book today. It is one of my favorite books of all time. I'm actually wearing my Alice in Wonderland shirt today, so anytime there is like a way to incorporate like books into my life, whether it be like a shirt, a fun recipe, I usually do, especially if it's one of my favorites. And so Alice in Wonderland is really one of those books that I'll probably end up buying 5 different versions of it because I love it so much. It is meant for, kids, I think, but like whatever, who cares? It's fun. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for a walk, finish reading it, and see how far I get.